Welcome back to the channel, agents. We are here live. As you can see, we're going to do another week of Assault, but before we get into Assault, let's just get around the channel a bit. Around the channel, let's get around the Division universe to see what's happening this week here. You're gonna see the invaded missions. We'll get them done throughout the week, probably today, late on today, I don't know, because we need to unlock District Union, right? Because in the projects, District Union and the weekly projects, was it the daily? Yeah, and the daily projects that I want to do today, District Union is one of them, so I'm gonna want to unlock that today. You can see the weekly projects is in the East, Middle, Southwest, and stuff like that. Just a quick look around, because the reason why I'm showing you this is this, agents. Let's just get straight into it. On the events timeline, you're going to see Assault is back. That should say week 2, because this is the second time we're doing Assault. It's week 1 challenges. Let's just go with it. But we've got a lot to do at close range again. So eliminate hostiles with a shotgun at close range, eliminate hostiles with headshot at close range, eliminate hostiles with a pistol at close range, confuse hostiles at close range, and eliminate hostiles with a melee attack. So there is a whole host of different ways we can do that. The melee attack one can go along with the shotgun one objective, because you can use a Sweet Dreams, which I will do, and there's so many different ways around this. So we're going to be doing the Assault
inventory,
but I'm going to start. I don't know where to start. I don't know if we should start doing invaded missions, or should we not, because we've got some control points up here we can walk through. We've got one down here. Quite a few things we can do. We've got options. So we are doing the Assault, but I'm going to go and do those control points to experiment a little bit and to see how we're going to move forward with this. But I'm going to want to unlock are these hyenas already outcasts? It's all Black Tusk. Where are the hyenas? Alright, we're going to do the daily project. I'm going to do some hyena stuff. These are out because I wish they were hyenas, but they're not. Alright, what's that, True Sons? Yeah, I thought so. Alright, let's kick on. Let's just get into this, agents. We need to get some action done. I can check the bounties and see how many hyenas bounties we have. And we have one here. And we've got 2 here. That's fantastic. All right. Yeah, let's do this hyenas bounty. Just to get the hyenas activities done. So I'm gonna track that. Hyenas named and hyenas activities. That's what we're gonna do. Just to unlock the first part of the daily project. Then we'll move on to doing you know, these invaded missions. We'll go on to do those to unlock District Union. So we've got a good bit of action today here. Good. So before we kick on, right, let's go into the build. Now I'm gonna switch back to the Hunters build, and we're gonna get the Sweet Dreams out, right, because we're gonna do the shotgun part of this. I need to go in here and get the Sweet Dreams. Scorpio's there as well, right? Good. So we're going to get the Sweet Dreams out. I'm going to get the Dark Winter out. I'm going to see why we're going to do this, right? So this is the build. So the build is the Hunter's Fury build, agents. Now the Hunter's Fury, 4 pieces of it gives you shotgun damage and SMG damage. Hence why we're going with the Sweet Dreams and we're going with the SMG, right? 3 piece gives you armor on kill and health on kill. And Apex Predator. Enemies within 15 meters receive a debuff, applying your weapon damage against them by amplifying your weapon damage against them by 20%. Killing a debuffed enemy with your weapon disorientates other enemies within 5 meters and amplifies weapon damage by 5% for 10 seconds. Stacks up to 5 times. So that's why I'm using the Hunter's Fury because it's a good build. I used to call it my Black Tusk build. I still do. We've got Unbreakable on the vest. When your armor breaks, when your armor is depleted, repair 95% of your armor. Cooldown is 60 seconds, and we've got the Memento running on that, right? Pistol at close range, quick step, we're going to use that. Right, cool. So, the reason why I'm using this build is if we go back to the events timeline, we go to the assault, you're going to see there shotguns at close range and melee attack, right? That's what we are going to focus on here. And the reason why I'm going to do that as well is on the Sweet Dreams. Melee attacks instantly kill non-elite enemies. So that's purples and reds. Cooldown is 15 seconds. Make sense, agents? We are 6 minutes in, and we are now going to do the daily project and assault week 1. Okay, so let's get into this and let's see how it goes. We're going to go and do that Highness bounty because I want to do Highness activities. I want to get some named hyenas as well. So we're going to do the invaded missions as well, and the invaded mission will also the district union will signify the end of the daily project as well as the invaded run we're going to do. So with that said, without further ado, I'm going to do this solo. Not want anyone coming in.
Target is near you, agent.
Just want to get this done. So again, those on Twitch, thank you for your following. Thank you for watching today. Those on YouTube who watch this on playback later on Tuesday evening, please like, comment, and subscribe. Hitting the notification bell, and we'll go from there.
Let's go. More about this.
So it's not going to show up on screen because we've got the daily projects marked, right?
That's your target. Agent, hostiles are retaliating in West End.
You don't scare me.
You got the target.
There you go. So that's the first named hyena.
Thank you for keeping us safe.
So you saw what I did there. So let's just do a quick recap so you can understand what's happening here now. Yeah, let's just this quick look, right? We go to the events time. Right? I've not marked this because the daily project's marked, but you can see hostiles with pistol at close range. You'll see headshots there, and you're going to see shotgun, and you're going to see melee attack. So that's what we're doing here, agents, to make it make sense. Where we at now? Bounties, of course. Right. So we said we had 2 highness bounties over here. So let's get these done. Gonna run down there. Fantastic. We can start here. Right, so we're back here. So in the last minute bits of admin on the right. Let's go. Did I mark this? Yeah, I did. I just can't see the. There you go. Is there any pepper around here? Special ammo. I always forget there is something to say. What's that over there? Oh, okay.
Detected from the control point in proximity.
This will be a good time to use the Regulus. Hey, Hey, it's a
I've got
snitch.
new contracts.
What one's
Inventory
check?
seasons.
What one's more? So you know what? Let me track this. I know what I need to do in the
Inventory.
Yeah, I know what I've got to do in the daily. In the daily, it's hyenas named and hyenas activity. So
Ow! I'm right here. Jammer on the way. Get around us.
okay, you know what? You're cheating. You're cheating. Alright, stop cheating. Alright, stop that. Alright. Moving does not mean you don't get hit. Alright. Moving does not mean you can't, you know what I mean, the hits don't damage you, I should say, sorry agents, you know. I've never understood it, I've never liked that. They need to take that out of the game. Because you're moving does not mean a bullet can't hurt you. It means, you know, maybe it's going to hit your arm or outer arm, or, you know what I mean, it's not going to hit a vital organ, but you're still going to get hit. Your life should still be affected, but anyway. You know, things like that irritate me in the game. I'm a perfectionist, maybe too much of a perfectionist, I don't know. And what it is, the Memento's going to help the pistol. I mean, there are pistol builds, and I do want to get one going, especially that I got the Regulus back at the end of 2025 in one of the events. I forgot the event, but there was one of the events that I done to get the Regulus. It's on the channel. I'll find it, and I'll probably try to link it to this video. Or when I do a pistol build, I'll link it to that video so you can see when I've got the Regulus. But definitely need to get a pistol build going with the Regulus. Yeah, about that, eh? You like that? You like that? Who's this? Badness. There you go. How about that, eh? There you go. Mmm. Taking my good old time. I'm gonna put the pepper on the pistol.
Target spotted.
So far, so good.
Target down. Good job.
And there is another way, by the way. I can go claws out with the holster, right? And I can then use other guns. I don't have to use the Sweet Dreams, but you got claws out, which gives you really good melee attack. Veteran agents will know what I'm talking about, but I can melee attack and take people down, so I don't have to use the Sweet Dreams. But I'm gonna do this for a bit.
Get him off me! Target neutralized. Good work.
So with pistol at close range,
Looks like you earned yourself another bounty.
that should be the two named hyenas, which it is. We need to do another hyenas activity, which can be another bounty. Can be the hyenas bounty we got down here. That's the outcast. Can be this, and that will be the hyenas part of this done. I'm gonna go and do some black tusk action as well. You know, they're irritating. They're the ones that seem to move very quick and they don't get hit, but it's like, yeah, you know. There's some pepper over here.
We could do this.
And there's some pepper over here too.
Friendly supply convoy.
I've got him in my sight. Shoot on.
Stupid misses. Stupid misses. Should not be missing.
No one can save you now.
I'll save myself. I don't need no one to save me.
Stay right there.
That's the target, Agent.
Do you know what? I'm gonna take the Regulus out. Even though that's not a pistol build per se, but
No bed. I see him.
Target down. Good job.
right. So that's gonna be the hyenas activities done. Right. Let's see heal station going on over here. You're healing people, huh? Okay.
Friendly control point nearby.
Kill here.
That's your target.
It's the best.
Stop that stupid running you do.
Detected.
Target neutralized. Good work. Thank you for keeping us safe, Agent.
So that's the daily project half complete right now. We just got to do District Union Arena, and to do that we will need to start doing the invaded missions. Yeah, so we're gonna do them one by one as I usually do. We're gonna start at Viewpoint, go to American history, and go up to Grand Washington. That's one of my favorites. So yeah, this is part one of the daily projects. We're now going to go into the invaded missions, and they're going to be separate videos, as you know. Veteran watchers of my channel, loyal watchers of my channel will know. I'm going to be back in 3 minutes. I'm going to tinker with one of the builds, just experiment with it a bit, and we're going to go and do some black tusks. Okay, so again, agents, thank you for watching so far. Stay on the channel. I am not going anywhere. I'm going to be about 3 minutes. I just want to tinker with the build off camera. And I'm going to finish with the build off camera. And when we come back, if I'm happy with it, then we'll go with the new build to use the Regulus. So yeah, let's wrap it up here. I'm gonna be back in a few moments. Actually, you know what? No, let me do it on camera. Let me do it on camera. Just don't go nowhere. Don't go nowhere. We're only 20 minutes in. Don't go nowhere. Let's do it on camera, right? So what I'm talking about here, right, is yeah, let's do it on camera. So I'm gonna change this. I'm gonna use this shotgun. Yeah. I'm gonna change this to the Regulus. It's in my stash sidearm. So I've got one Regulus here, damage to armor, and one here's rate of fire. We'll go with that one, right? And I'm gonna arm this straight away. Yeah. I'm already started off run. Right. Let's go down to the experiment. This is literally why I've got this, agents. And we're gonna do a bit of tinkering here. Now I'm gonna go and arm the shotgun. So I said I'm gonna go with the Thorn shotgun. I'm gonna go with a Regulus. Right. We'll not need to do that now. So, can do that. Memento. Let's try it with this first. So we've got right. I was on the right path there, you know, what I was thinking. After killing an enemy with a headshot, your next weapon hit within 30 seconds deals additional. Yeah, I want to load that. So we're going to have damage to armor, and we've got... Okay. What else would I want to load? I know, let's look for something with pistol damage on it. So we're building a build on the fly right now, agents. I've never done a pistol build, so it's going to have a bit of a touch of pistol. It's not going to be a pistol build as such, but it's going to have a touch of pistol damage on it. Pistol damage is on there. I need another piece of this. Maybe on the right. There's pistol damage on this now. And then I've got a lot of headshot damage on this because I've got the Regulus, isn't it? So that's what we're looking for right now. So we're good there. We've got the pistol damage here. And then I'm looking up here on headshot damage. We're getting a good mix here. Now the Ferris is going to be... And I've got no armor on this build. Any good gloves I can put on that I'm not thought of? Magazine size, I can go for that. Weapon handlers on there. Let's put that there. Got this experiment with this, agents, you know. You've already got that. Accuracy and skill duration, I wouldn't want that. Alright, we're looking good so far. Right, good. So let's do that. Let's do that. We're just experimenting. I'm going to run around the streets a bit. So for 5 minutes to run around. When we like the build, then we'll go into the invaded... we'll go into invaded... invaded missions with this build. But I'm going to go on the street and just experiment with it a bit, see what it looks like in live action. Right? Right, so let's take a look at the build. What I've got the Ninja Messenger, NINJABIKE Messenger backpack, right? So I can basically, when I've got my attributes, so that basically means, right, what I'm trying to say here, for instance, I've only got one piece of the Providence defense on, but it's giving me headshot damage and it's giving me critical hit damage chance, right? I've got a lot of headshot damage on there. I can change that, by the way. And then because I've got two pieces of the immense armaments, it's giving me weapon damage, increased threat, and pistol damage. The pistol damage is because I've only got two pieces of the brand set, but because of the backpack, it gives me 3 pieces of the brand set. I've decided to put the magazine size and the rifle damage on there for Evil's grasp, sorry, weapon handling on there, and then I've decided to go with the Walker and Harris so I can get weapon damage, damage to armor, but it's the perfect headhunter is what I'm going for on this here. So overall, it's a balanced build I'm going for right now. I can change this. I've got enough headshot damage on the build, so I can go for instance, this pistol damage on here, punch drunk, and I'm gonna go for that. And as you can see, punch drunk, it's got pistol damage, and it's going to give me stability, right, because of the Ninja Messenger backpack. But you can see headshot damage there, right? So there you go. So this right now, let me look at my stats. Have I got more than? I've only got 127.3 headshot damage on the stats. I need to get the gear mod on here. I need to get a headshot gear mod on here. Don't take it off that. Don't take it off the Walker and Harris. You can take it off the breaking point. You can if you want, right? So that's that done. Let's see what does that for the stats. It puts me up to 137. The reason I want this above 150 is because you're gonna see on the perfect headhunter, if the damage is capped at 800% of your weapon's damage, this is raised to 1250% if your headshot damage is greater than 150. So that's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to get my headshot damage greater than 150. Let's just run out on with this as it is. Right. So let's go. Let's run out on the streets. Let's just run out on the streets. We are only 28 minutes in, so this is decent minutes on the video. Is there a control point? I'm gonna do a control point. So just experimenting. So this is, we've done the daily project, the first part of it. We're going to complete that later, like I said, agents, after the invaded missions. The last invaded mission is District Union Arena. So that will complete the daily project. So we're just going to experiment with this build. I've got the Regulus out. Did I even check the Regulus properly? Have I? Yeah, that's all good. That's okay, good.
Immediate medical assistance needed.
Needs to be quicker and more accurate. There you go. So the Regulus, let's have a look at this quickly before we go into this control point. So if I'm hitting these shots properly, headshots will create a 5-meter explosion, dealing 400% weapon damage and applying bleed to all enemies hit. Amazing, eh? Let's go. Let's go. There's only 7 in that magazine size, should be on this. No, I took that off, didn't I? And to make it worse, I've got some pepper at the back here, so I'm gonna put some pepper on this. Special ammo. Got some down here. It's gonna make it even worse, isn't it? This gun. It's reckless. Let's go.
Hostiles guarding location nearby.
More of them are coming now.
Huh? No.
More will die soon.
Bring them justice.
Getting them headshot kills in.
More precious.
Detected. In location guarded by hostiles. Detected.
There you go. See those pistol kills ranking up over there on the objectives, challenges. Eliminate hostiles with a pistol at close range. That's going up. I'm going to concentrate on that, but I'm loving the Regulus. I've not used it. What we have. Ah! There you go. What's that? Headshots from close range already done. I've already done 40 of those.
Tango's disappeared.
I don't know how close range is. How close up. I'm just getting influence. I like face tanking anyway. There you go.
Reinforcements incoming. Hostiles guarding location nearby.
But I've got nothing to replenish armor, you know, so. But as I say, it's we're experiment here, agents. I will put some armor on this. I would put,
Detecting
you know,
additional hostile
I would want
contacts.
something to replenish my armor. Maybe I have to change specialization, stuff like that.
Agent in need of backup.
Who the hell was that now? The division are killing.
Hostile broadcast picked up.
That's the thing. Destroy it. Did you hit him? I want to see you.
So this is not a full-on pistol build. This is the build with pistol damage on it. But I will get round to getting a pistol build done.
Hostile broadcast detected.
And I have a feeling I've already got one set up. The Marksman build. That's got all the headshot damage on it. Just have to tweak one or two of the pieces. that. I like this build. I liking it. I'm enjoying it. I'm gonna go and do the other control, but I'm enjoying this.
Supply room access unlocked.
You know what? We're gonna go and do. So this is the daily project / random activities. We might just call it that. Daily project.
Supply room access unlocked.
Getting some good pistol damage kills though. Oh my, look at that. Up to 50. 50 out of 200 already. Confuse hostiles. How do I confuse them? Oh, I want to disorientate. I don't know. Propaganda broadcast.
There's a sickness coming. You can't hide from it. High walls and guns won't protect you from it. Nobody will escape when we unleash this poison onto the city.
How is going on here? Thank you.
To all the true sons, ATF, and division agents listening to this broadcast, we will not stop hunting you down. There will be no forgiveness until every last one of you is in the grave.
There was a bit of a gap between us.
Nobody will escape when we unleash this poison onto the city.
This is not going to be close range. I need to get closer up.
Got you.
This is close range.
Access key detected. Progress halted.
Got some pepper there as well.
Manual override required.
Mothers, fathers, grandparents, friends, families. All of you that were treated like animals on Roosevelt Island. I swear.
Progress resumed.
Right, let's get some close range kills again now. Where are they? A suicide. Okay.
Manual override required.
Ah.
How much longer? Fuckers always find something to hide behind! Hit him! Take them down fast!
Hostile control point detected.
Hell! Look at this armor! Let me get close.
Incoming hostiles detected. Access key detected.
Brought a shield.
Yeah, I definitely am thinking it's one of my head, because I've got 2 marksman rifle builds, and it's running around that. I can get a couple of pieces on there to give it a headshot damage, and then I can get some pistol damage on there, and I can make it a complete pistol build. Because the principle's similar. One's just a rifle, marksman rifle, or a rifle, and the other one's a shotgun. Not shotgun, a pistol. So the principle is the same. You want to get them headshots in there, you know.
Thought you could hide, huh? What the hell now?
Heavily armored hostile detected.
Hey, yeah! I'm loving this. I'm loving this. Someone stop something. Is there people stuck in this room? Oh my god, there's people stuck in that lane. Oh, I need to give the signal. Hello, come on.
Reinforcements en route. Detecting additional hostile contacts.
Take out that thing.
Am I seeing things? Someone was here, right? Now you've seen the live cheat. Live cheat. Oh my god. This game can cheat. What was all that about? That wasn't considered close range?
Dead man.
Stop sending these idiots, man.
Hostile detected.
Take it out. Look at these guys.
Yep, step down, step down. Good boy. I'm not missing all these shots, man, because you're moving. Because you're moving. That make no sense.
Now there's.
How'd that happen? Keep fighting.
Okay, alright.
Immediate medical assistance needed.
So I'm loving this build. I'm loving this build. And there's other things I can do with this build. So I definitely will do that off camera because I don't want to bore you guys just going through menus and everything. You guys and girls. So, but yeah, we're definitely going to wrap up in a moment. I'm loving this build. I'm knowing things I can do with this build. I'm thinking Memento over. Because let's just take another look, agents, right? If we look at this, yeah. This is giving me the magazine size. But I'm not feeling it. I don't think it's not having a good effect. So I've got pistol damage here because I want 3 piece on this. And this is definitely punch drunk pistol damage. So it is actually a pistol build. All I need to do what's this? Immense animants. I've not got that piece there. Yeah, so I'm going to wrap up here. Let's go back to the White House. I'm going to wrap up. I'm going to change this build a bit. When I come back on the other video, we'll go straight into the invaded missions, and I'll start with that build because I'm confident now. I know I can get this build together. So yeah, we're going to wrap up here now, agents, right? So this is the daily project, and we've experimented, yeah? The Regulus experiment, right? So, what I'm going to do is I'm going to close off now. I'm going to be back in 3 minutes, agents. Please, do not go anywhere, agents. Those watching on Twitch, do not go anywhere. Those who are going to be watching this on playback on YouTube, you will see this back-to-back video. So you'll be able to see this video, and the next video will be the invaded mission. So you can just, you know, watch them seamlessly. It's no break. So yes, again, agents, please do not go anywhere. I'll be back in 3 minutes, and I'll be live again, and we'll get this done. Yeah. So thank you for watching so far. I will be back in 3 minutes. Until then, agents, as ever and as always, and as consistent as I can be, I will definitely see you all on the next live.